Hey everyone, alright, here's the explanation video. I really appreciate everyone's input on this. I like to see that a lot of people have a good idea of what's going on with the tools and they actually, learn about them, not just, have them or have books on them and just look at the pictures. They actually read about them, which is, that's what this is all about for me, is, getting information out there. The best explanation, which there's a lot of good ones that I felt explained this the best with the extra stud and the chain, was user by Edwin. Edwin or Edward, can't remember what it was. Edward. I'll send you a message after this letting me know. But anyways, what this extra little stud here, it was used for a second anchor point. Now, what that is, I'll show you over here on this piece of wood. It's not the best explanation because I don't have a wall or anything that I can do this on. But you got your wall, or whatever you're climbing. Now, if this knob wasn't there, and you were latched on, and you were pulling on this, this would be swung and would hit about right there. So you can see how much is grabbing onto that. That's not a very good, anchor on to that wall or whatever you're climbing. Now, that's a better anchor. This is not coming off. I could probably pull this right out of the, I could pull that right out of the vise. Very strong anchor point. So that's pretty much what it was. I didn't have any dimensions for this. I just kind of threw this together when I made it a while back. But I think it's close to what it could be. These could be a little bit bigger, probably a little bit longer to kind of anchor it. Probably out here more, but you get the idea. Second anchor point. It also helps out on other surfaces in the same manner, which this will also show what the chain is for. Now, chain, I think I got like a 1.5 feet or so of chain, and it's got a larger ring on the end. Now, the larger ring would be to attach your rope. I'm just going to tie a simple knot. Onto this. So you got your knot on there. Go into your rope with whatever knots or whatever you have on here to climb with. Just a rope I had laying around. Now, if this was anchored up here like this, whoa, tighten this up a little bit. If it was anchored up here like this with your rope leading off, and this was the edge, your rope's going to be rubbing on that edge. And if you have a lot of people climbing on it, or you're carrying a lot of weight, that rope's going to fray and probably bust right through. A lot of even modern day climbers, and I know like emergency units, SWAT teams, there's a sleeve that goes over the first part of the rope when they descend or anything like that, that protects it from the edge. So that's what this chain was. If you had a surface like this and you threw your Taginawa over, latches on, your anchor point is set, you have a nice straight pull on there, and the chain goes over the edge. So then it's not going to rub or break. You got your rope below it. Do this with one hand, it's not easy. Then you got your chain, and it's long enough to where it can go over. Let me see if I can set this up. Here's a big old slab, 1-inch thick slab of steel. There we go. So even with that, this is probably a good 14-inch piece of steel. Even if this had to lock way on over here, lock in with your anchor point, there's still enough chain for you to hang off. So it gives it enough room to security measure, basically, to make sure your rope doesn't break. Could it also be used as a weapon and anything else? Yeah, I'm sure they did use it. It was probably also used as a type of chain weapon. But the main reason for it was to help against the rope breaking or chafing on whatever you're climbing. Because you do that, there's a good chance it might break, and then you fall, the rest of your team falls, or whoever you're with, and you're caught. So that's pretty much the explanation for that. Like I said, I really appreciate everyone's input. Everyone had really pretty much the right idea of what was going on. But the one user I said earlier, he had both reasons and he had the best explanation the fastest, so I'm gonna go with him. I do plan on doing another kind of questionnaire, I guess, on a tool. I don't have it yet. I'm still in the midst of making it because it's getting a little hard to make stuff while I'm on all this overtime. So that's about it. I do have my counterbow is starting to be there. It's all stained and lacquered. So I'm just got to finish up the metal strips and studs that are going to go on the sides of it. That'll probably be another 3 weeks worth of work. And then I'll do a video on that. So that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed the little questionnaire. Like I said, I'm going to try and do another one on a real odd weapon. Or it's a tool. Whatever you want to, whatever you think it is. It could be either or. Or it could be nothing at all. It could be something I just drilled some holes in and call it a tool. We'll see what everyone thinks. So that's it. I'm gonna try and have another video maybe out today or the next couple days. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys.